I would love to be with you for my first time. I'm nervous. So we would have to get some drinks or go to Scores before.
Right.
And just have fun. I would love to just hang out and kiss and just relax together and see how it goes.
Yummy.
Yeah. Well,
what would you rather be, the receiver or the giver?
Well, the receiver at first, because I've never done anything like that. So.
Well, actually, can do it at the same time.
You got three of you. Yeah. In fact, you can work her at both ends.
Exactly.
You're saying that you would like to be the receiver at first because that would get you into it, and then maybe you could be able to give.
Right.
Right. Man, that's interesting.
And it really, you imagine that you would like to do that?
Well, I've thought about it.
Really?
So.
Do you girls use any strap-on devices or anything? I mean, seriously, you do? Yeah, okay.
That's a little intimidating.
Yeah, but
we're not going to like.
It's not necessary?
No.
Because hey, I'm not a lesbian.
Really like that.
You don't like that?
More a visual thing, I think, for guys.
I see. Well, interesting.
Vibrators are good.
Vibrators are good. All right, let me go now. So far we heard from number 1, who was Kim. Sharia's number 2. Girls, I hope you're keeping mental notes on this.
Sharia's one with the boo.
That's right. Okay. And now we have Danielle.
Yes.
I hope I said that right. Danielle, you are also all three women very attractive. Danielle, you actually a little more professional. You're a stripper by profession?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are?
I do strippergrams.
I see. And you've had lesbian experience?
Yeah, but to a certain extent. I haven't been able to actually, really get into it.
Why is that?
Because I'm on a time schedule.
Why is she? You actually do strippergrams. You go to people's homes.
And we do, 2-girl shows.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so that's all you've done is the shows.
I had an experience when I was 16, but I was really nervous. I did it for someone else, not myself.
Right.
So I think that women are really...
In other words, you were putting on a show at 16? Is that what you're saying?
No. It was for my boyfriend.
Oh, for a boyfriend. So he said, hey, I want to see you with another girl,
right, and
that kind of thing.
And I was really nervous.
At 16?
Really?
Wow.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy, I couldn't even pressure girls to take their shirts off. Yeah, what an advanced guy. And you say that this is a fantasy of yours. Do you specifically want Jenna and Nikki because you've seen their movies too?
Oh, yeah, but I think that women are just very sensuous, and Jenna is absolutely gorgeous.
You like her?
I haven't really seen Nikki too much.
You haven't seen Nikki around? Yeah, I've seen plenty of Nikki. Yeah. And you're saying that although you've had some dabblings in lesbianism, you've never had an intimate experience. Is that more accurate? I see.
But you've wanted to go further. Is that
what you're saying? Because, I mean, if it's like when I'm around a whole bunch of guys, 30 guys, and they're sitting there, if they would just be quiet,
right.
It might make a big difference.
Guys can never be quiet.
All right. And you want to say something to Jenna and Nikki right now to convince them somehow to be with you because you've got some stiff competition over there.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me leave you alone with them in a sense. Go ahead.
Okay,
yes.
well, I'm nervous too because I do it professionally, but when I do it, I'm when it comes to doing it personally, it's a little different.
All right, say whatever you want.
I think that you guys are just beautiful, and I like the features of a woman, the curvaceous. I love nipples, and and I think I would be.
By the way, Jen and Nikki have those. Yes, I've seen it.
But I think that I would probably want to be the one to receive, but I'm pretty dominating, and I like to please as well.
All right, so you are interested in receiving, but you would please them as well.
Yeah, I would definitely want to please.
All right, so if you had a fantasy, would it be... Tell them your fantasy.
Well, I think my fantasy would be, South Beach. I love Miami.
Right.
Just to be out and taunt the guys, just us three together on a hot beach, topless, sweating, going back to a really cool place where we're staying and just make I would like to be tipsy too.
Right.
And I would like to rub ice cubes on their nipples.
You would love to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And let it drop, roll down their stomach and into a blender. And I like fruit, so I'd once to do rum shots and stuff.
In this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of food, rum shots.
And then I'd like for them to and we'd have to drink some dirty bananas.
All right. Well, okay. So let me just...
That's a pretty detailed thing.
All right, so you're saying you'd like to...
I've been thinking about this one for a while.
Believe me, I'd like to take all 5 of you and run you around berserk, but unfortunately, it can only be one girl with the beautiful Nikki and Jenna at the same time. Let's review now, okay? Because it is time to choose.
Nikki and Jenna have anything to say?
Nikki and Jenna, you have any questions you want to ask, or are you sort of formulating an opinion? I'll review if you want, or if you have a question, go ahead.
Gosh, go ahead and review.
All right, I'm going to review. All right. Okay, here's what you got on your hands. Bachelorette number 1 is a regular girl in the sense she's not in the business, not a stripper, not in the porno industry, but has had real... Yeah, go ahead, Nikki.
Are we allowed to know how old they are?
I think that's legitimate. Let's see. Bachelorette number 1, how old are you?
I'm 33.
All right, Bachelorette number 2?
26.
And Bachelorette number 3?
29.
Okay. So Bachelorette number 1 is a regular girl. She's always fantasized about women.
She's got a husband.
She's got a husband, but she really wants you guys. She wants you desperately. And she's
watched you and she wants you.
Right. Would that be fair, number 1?
I think that's very fair.
Did I leave anything out?
No, and just that I want to do it for myself.
Right,
not
okay.
for anybody else.
Right, okay. That seems to be important in the lesbian world.
It's important.
Bachelorette number 2, beautiful girl. What size cups are you, by the way?
I'm a D.
Yeah, well, man. And those are real.
A little girl.
You are little. How tall are you?
Oh, I'm only like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, right. Wow. Those heels are very, that's hot. Okay, so anyway, you're a good-looking girl. You even think you're good-looking enough for Playboy, and but you felt you were a little short for Playboy. And you want to have a lesbian experience as well, but you're not a pro. You're not in the industry. Right. What kind of work do you do?
I work with computers.
Computers. And you just are out there and you're saying, hey, I'll never have a chance to meet 2 girls that are hot like this that already have sex.
She wanted her first time to be with someone very, very beautiful.
Right.
She couldn't go wrong there.
Right.
And number 3, while you're in the sex industry, you've really not had a good lesbian experience. You haven't found a girl to really do this with.
Well, the one that I'm with doing my shows, it's like... I would want to, but I'm afraid to because I don't want our relationship to go bad.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to mix business and
You ain't thinking like a guy.
Not really.
Who cares about a relationship going bad? You know what I mean?
It's hard to find a good woman.
I see. All right. So here it is. Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2.
It's decision time.
Bachelorette number 3 are all hot chicks.
Looking for love.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Nikki and Jenna, let me hear you talking amongst yourselves. Go ahead, let me hear your thought process. Don't hide it from us.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jenna, talk.
Number 2 sounds a little bit like it's almost kind of like her boyfriend has kind of pushed her into this.
Do this.
It might be she wants to be with us because we're who we are. It's not really something that she's really into. We might get her to the back.
Is that true, number 2?
She might get scared.
Is that true, number 2? Do you think you're going to get scared?
I might get a little scared, but in a good way.
You don't find that exciting?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been in those kind of positions.
Oh, yeah.
Where
the girl's kind of like...
Where she doesn't really want to do it.
Be with us because we're who we are. It's not really something that she's really into. We might get her to the back.
Is that true, number 2?
She might get scared.
Is that true, number 2? Do you think you're going to get scared?
I might get a little scared, but in a good way.
You don't find that exciting?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've been in those kind of positions.
Oh, yeah.
Where
the girl's kind of like...
Where she doesn't really want to do it. But,
right.
You know, sometimes we work with girls in the movies that are totally not into girls.
I see.
But they're
and
just
that's
doing
not
it.
a good feeling.
No.
Right, okay. Then go ahead, let us in. So then it seems like you're leaning toward 1 and 3.
I'm leaning towards number 1.
Yeah, I am too.
Why is that?
Because she
sounds very sincere, and she's normal, and we don't get normal girls very often.
No,
you don't get a girl who lives a normal life, who's never really been. The seduction sounds good, and it seems like she really wants to be.
It almost sounds
she
like
just wants to do it because she knows that she'd be comfortable with it.
But it also almost sounds like the plot of a movie, doesn't it?
It does, and also like you want to foul a normal broad, like a real normal girl.
Like you're walking around, and you see this regular girl.
It's not like.
Interesting.
All pornoed out.
All pornoed out. And number 3 is in the sex industry, and that kind of what? Turns you off?
Well, we work in strip clubs.
I see. So you meet a lot of strippers.
And they come on to us all the time.
Interesting. I think I know you.
Nothing against the stripper.
I say number 1.
All right, because you're saying number 1 is a project.
Yes.
And that sounds like an adventure.
Project.
Wow. Well, number 1, how are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Whoa.
It's going to take a minute to register.
You are such a regular girl that this is. I understand where the girls are coming from. This is almost like seducing a housewife.
This is great.
Yes, interesting.
This is amazing.
This is beyond your wildest dreams.
And, yeah.
Now, Cherie, I guess the girls got a little nervous because you.
The boyfriend.
But I still want to see her boobs.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm dying.
So number 2, why don't you take off your headphones first and walk over and reveal yourself?
Say hello to Nikki and
and Jenna. Go over there. Wow, I would have picked you, honey. I would have. Stop. Move out of my way. What?
Cutie.
Girl, isn't she cute? Now you guys, aren't you feeling a little bad?
The littlest thing I've ever seen. My God.
Look at that.
Fling her around, Nikki.
How could her boobs be so big and she's so thin?
Real. Yeah.
They are real.
She just has that kind of body.
Yeah. Now, are you feeling a little sorry that you didn't choose her?
The boobs sure look nice.
All right. Okay. All right. Number 2, why did you move back over? And number 3, I guess you're feeling a little bad. I guess just because you're in the industry, that was what turned the girls off, in a sense.
Yeah, well, I guess they see a lot of strippers.
They see a lot of strippers. But why don't you go over and say hello?
It's not a bad thing. No negativity to strippers.
Right. What's wrong with the stripper? I like strippers. Go ahead. Take off your headphones and go over and say hello to Nikki and Jenna. Here she comes. This is Danielle.
I know.
Heart palpitation.
And look at the bod on her.
Big girl.
Wow. Wait. Ba-ba-ba-boom. What, do you like that? Do you
Over here.
you like her type? Yeah.
What a cutie.
There's a lot to her.
It's like them being at a candy shop.
Yeah. What cup size are you?
Look at the
My.
What cup size are you?
D.
You're a D.
Her butt is what's great.
Yeah. You would have liked that.
Yeah.
All
See, we can take the visual away.
right. All right. Number 3, go sit down now, you little tease.
What a tease.
What a tease.
Well, that's her job.
And now I'm going to introduce you to your date.
winner.
Gary, where are the girls going to meet? Are they just going to go out on a date